Hey guys, it's just me. It's Vlogman 101 right here, and it's about 3 a.m. in the morning. Everyone else is asleep for the moment, and I'll be getting ready for bed fairly soon. But I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna eat some ramen. But whew, that's not the reason I'm recording at this moment. But I've just had a lot of things on my mind recently, and I've seriously considered doing creative writing as a not as a hobby, but as like an actual job. So in the past couple days, I've written some pretty good work. Like, I wrote a short story the other day that I hadn't ever done before, and I got a lot of very good comments about it. So that makes me hopeful that if I do explore this writing thing, I'll be able to go someplace with it. But my problem is that I'm not really sure where I could go to start to get my works published. Like, what I have right now is not super polished, and before I would ever publish it, I would make many edits just to make it sound clearer and more concise. I've always been creative in this family, and I have a strong vocabulary, so I think that if you take my creativeness and write stories with it that could be powerful, or they could be funny, or they could be just like a river flowing. I've got a lot of decisions to make in the future, but one of those decisions is making this whole vlogging thing more meaningful and impactful for you all, but also as a person myself, I want to create a channel that's fun to watch and keeps you coming back for more. And if I don't do that, I'm never gonna grow and I'm never gonna improve. So I want to introduce a couple things. I'm still working out, but it's a couple things I want to introduce to make this channel stand out a little bit above the rest of the other vlogging channels. Like, make my own personal designs come to life in this channel. And instead of, going like a month without posting, or 3 days, maybe post every day or every other day, or just post enough times a week to keep people coming back. At the end of the day, it's about you all. I know this is like a really super small channel, and I only have like 16 blogs, but I intend to keep this growing and keep content coming for you all. Right now it's very raw and unedited, but in the future I would like to polish what I say and what I do in vlogs a little bit more. Like, it's been 16 or so vlogs right now, and I haven't introduced any of my family. I would like to do that at some point if they were okay with it. It could be something that's just about my life, who knows. But one of the things I'm hopeful that I can get working is these stories and these little things I write. I spent quite a good deal of time just now making a PowerPoint presentation about the story, and it has cool imagery and a defined a story. You put a story in a PowerPoint presentation, and then what I plan to do is record the presentation going and reading to you what I wrote, as in as a narrator, essentially. It's a cool thing I've thought about doing in the past, but I've decided to see if I can try and do that now. I don't want to give away too much, but one of the works I've been working on, the first short story I did, is about a person dealing with anxiety and depression who has to live with it constantly. I know there's a lot of people out there who deal with it constantly, and bless me for not having to deal with it as bad as others do, but I have certainly had my fair share of trials when it comes to that sort of thing. So this short story came from my heart, and it goes out to all of you as a nod to basically just say, keep going. So if this ends up happening, that will be the first introduction to my writing. I haven't posted anything else on this channel, anything similar. So if I can get a good setup and a good handle on what I'm gonna say, and edit the PowerPoint presentations enough so that they are cohesive and make sense, then why not do that? Every so often when I write something, make a PowerPoint and then do a video of me reading it to y'all so you can get a grasp of my writing. Who knows? I don't really think I have much of a writing ability, but I definitely want to work on it, and I definitely think I would love to take my life down a path of a writer. It's 3:07 a.m. No, it's 3:04. It's 3:04 a.m. So I'm gonna eat my ramen, and then I'll see what I can do about doing that PowerPoint presentation reading for y'all, and that might come out in the next few days. But if I think I'll figure out something else to do if it doesn't work, because currently where my studio, if you want to say, is downstairs, and our Wi-Fi has to make extra effort to get into that room down there, and so the Wi-Fi down there is not very good. But so if I were to do the presentation, then I'd have to fix the buffering issue, because that's the only thing besides getting a stable camera and recording a video that I feel I've spoke well and portrayed what I want to get across. After all that happens, then these videos could come out like clockwork, because I have a very creative side, and I love to write, even though I haven't really done it before. I've considered making novels, and I've even tried at one, but it's been a while since I worked on it, so I don't know if it will come back to fruition. I hope it does, because I like it. I think it has a strong start. I just need to fill in the lines between to make something good, cohesive, and fun for the reader to sit and think about it. Think about what they read. That's my goal for me being a writer. Do something different, but make it what's the word? make it mine, I guess, is what I would have to say about that. I'm also, one of the other things I'm considering doing is changing my channel name to something more cool sounding. But I don't know what I would change it to. And if I do change it, then I'll definitely let y'all know. So for the moment, that's kind of in the headspace I'm in. I'll be sure to update you on what happens with these plans. So, I guess for now, have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.